So, hi guys, welcome back. I'm off to buy a little cheap project, but I wanted to show you something while I'm walking to the van. This bike here has been on this street for 6 weeks. They did a refurbishment around this area and they pulled this bike out, and no one's touched it since. It's been there for 6 weeks because I've been keeping an eye on it. I want to show it's a Honda Hornet, a newer model, 2006, with some nice parts on it, but also it's in pretty bad condition. I was basically waiting for it to have some sort of description, some sort of letter that says they're taking it away. It's around the 2006 model. Steering lock is on, the last I checked. Steering lock is on. I remember last time I looked at it, I come to the conclusion that it wasn't worth continuing. It's got some rust in the travel area, although that's really gentle and surfacey. I didn't realise last time. I've been strongly debating whether I throw this in a van at some point and apply for a logbook. I have no doubt that it's been sitting in someone's garden for many, many years. The other thing I would never have is the hiss key. It was very expensive to get around that immobiliser system in the past. I'm wondering if nowadays it's a bit more easier, like some sort of piggyback or bypass. So yeah, I mean, I've been ringing John for the last, in fact, it'll be 8 weeks now, 2 months it's been sitting there. Not sure why it's not getting traffic tickets. It's a really weird thing to consider, taking a bike that's sitting there. But as you saw, it's got no number plate. One thing I would do is I would check all the details. In fact, one thing I have done is checked all the details. I have run it through a HPI check and it is not recorded as stolen, which is a good thing. My guess is someone owned it and they've left the country, or they've gone away, or maybe passed during COVID. During the refurbishment, it was left out and it had huge bags of rubble around it, and it was part of a building site dump. And I was here the day that the pickup truck come, because again, I was trying to catch someone to talk to them about the bike. One of the builders, for example, to see kind of what's the deal with it. But I saw the skip up and go. The skip man knew nothing about it, but all they said was, we're not taking it. It's not, it's not something we take in a skip. So they didn't load it. So I'm considering picking it up. I'd have to snap the steering lock there where it is, and which is a shame, because then we're looking at all different kind of ignition systems. You have to change the CDIs with it, but it is sitting there, and what's going to happen to it? It'll probably get burnt out or something. So I'm not sure yet, but something to consider. For now, I'm off to buy next project. I wrote on my motorcycle page, our motorcycle page actually, our Facebook page. It's a Motorcycle Rescue and Friends. I wrote that I'm really sick of the Triumph and Honda CB, and that I need a project now that's going to make me feel good. So I need something that I can actually get up and running and move on to someone else. I think I found that. I think I found something that I can get up and running fairly quickly. It's never that easy. And turn it over and move it on. So that's what I'm off to get. It's Sunday, so it's nice. It's a nice day to do it. And yeah, obviously I'll show you guys once I've picked this thing up. If I pick this thing up, I don't always buy it, even after spending 50 quid on a fan.
1 hour later.
So I've got the bike after a quick stop for a very early morning Pepsi Max. I'm so impressed so far with it. On the outside, he couldn't find the keys at first. Oh, I hate that. I've had that before, properly, as in they don't find the keys, and I always wonder whether they ever did have the keys. He couldn't find the keys. It took a little while, which made me nervous, but the bike is in great condition. It's a very, very popular bike somewhere else in another country. So far, I think it's going to be a good one. I've just paid £300 for it, which is dirt cheap considering its condition. Saying that, if we need parts, we have to order them from that country. It's the only country that supplies them, or the main country that supplies them. Brakes were seized a touch, but not too much. They're actually usable. They will need a clean, that's it. Brake cleaner, clean, you know, basically a brake service. That's all they'll need, and they'll be good and back to go, ready to go. My hope is that it needs a carb clean. The battery is dead, so it might not be savable. My charger can save battery, so I'll chuck it on that. I was tempted to put it on that fast charger I got given recently, but no, let's get it on the saving one, try and save it for now. And if we get this bike cleaned up today, we may be able to attempt to start on the car, possibly. So can't wait to get it back, can't wait to show it to you, can't wait to start pulling it apart.
3 hours later.
Come on, do something, poke the barbecue. Darren's done all the hard work. He comes along and stabs everything, and he's the hero. Hey, there you go, you've broke the barbecue. So here it is in all of its glory. The new project is a Peugeot.